The young man sat silently beside the Zen Master. His eyes lowered to the ground. The sun was slowly rising, painting the sky in shades of gold and orange. But the young man felt none of its warmth. His heart was heavy, filled with doubts that refused to leave him. "Master," he whispered, "why do I always feel like I am not enough? Why do I feel small when I look at others? Why does my confidence crumble so easily?" The Zen Master looked at him gently, as if he had been waiting for this question for a long time. "My child," the Master said softly, "you feel small because you are comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. You are comparing your weaknesses to someone else's strengths. And you are comparing your inner doubts to someone else's outer appearance." The young man looked confused. "But Master, how do I stop doing that?" The Master smiled and asked, "Have you ever looked into a still lake?" "Yes," the boy nodded. "When the water is calm," the Master continued, "you can see your reflection clearly. But when the water is disturbed, you can see nothing. Your mind is the same. When thoughts shake it, when doubts disturb it, your true self becomes hard to see." He paused and placed his hand gently on the young man's shoulder. "Your lack of confidence is not a lack of ability. It is simply a disturbed mind." The young man felt something inside him shift, but he still did not fully understand. "Master, how do I make the mind calm?" The Master stood and motioned for him to follow. They walked toward a small garden where a single seedling pushed through the soil. It looked fragile, as if the softest wind could break it. "Do you see this plant?" the Master asked. "Yes, it is small, quiet, uncertain, but inside it, there is a tree, a strong one, a tall one, a confident one. The seed does not worry about the storm that hasn't come yet. It does not compare itself to the tall trees around it. It grows slowly, silently, faithfully. Confidence, my child, is grown, not given." The young man knelt beside the plant, touching the soft leaf with care. A feeling of peace started to wrap around him. "But Master," he whispered, "I have failed many times." The Master chuckled. "So what?" The boy looked up, surprised. The Master continued, "Tell me, which child learns to walk without falling first? Which warrior becomes strong without training? Which bird learns to fly without shaking in fear the first time?" He picked up a small pebble and held it up. In every sacred text, every wisdom tradition, every culture, there is one message that appears again and again. Do not fear, for you are capable. You are not alone. You are stronger than you think. He placed the pebble in the young man's hand. "This is not about religion," he said. "This is about truth. Confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the trust that you can rise again, even if you fall." The young man held the pebble tightly. "But Master, what if others judge me?" The Master smiled. "Let them. People will judge whether you do something or whether you do nothing. You cannot control the eyes of others. You can only control the strength of your own steps." They walked toward the river, where the water flowed gently over smooth stones. "Do you see this river?" the Master asked. "Yes, it moves forward. Always. When it meets a rock, it does not stop. It does not turn back. It flows over, around, or through it." Confidence is the same. It is not loud. It is not arrogant. It simply moves forward. The young man listened deeply. Something inside him began to soften. "Master," he said, "sometimes I feel like my dreams are too big, like I am too small for them." The Master tapped the young man's chest. "Your dreams are big because your soul is big. The size of your fear does not matter. What matters is the size of your faith, faith in your path, faith in your effort, faith in the strength placed inside you." He looked up at the sky. "Remember this," the Master said. "The universe does not give you dreams that you cannot grow into." The young man felt a warmth spread through his body. For the first time in a long time, he felt a quiet confidence rising within him. The Master continued, "Confidence grows from action. Do one brave thing today, one small step, and tomorrow, do one more. Over time, these small steps will become your unshakable strength." The young man nodded. "Master, what is the greatest secret of unshakable confidence?" The Zen Master smiled, eyes shining with ancient wisdom. "The greatest secret he said, is to stop searching for confidence outside you. It has always been inside you. You only need to remember it. The young man closed his eyes. He felt the truth of the words settle deep within his heart. When he opened his eyes again, the world looked different. Not because the world had changed, but because he had. He bowed deeply. "Thank you, Master." The Master placed his hand on the young man's head. "Go," he said gently. "Walk your path. Walk with faith. Walk with courage. And whenever doubt returns, remember who you truly are." The young man stepped away with a steady breath. But this time, he walked with a quiet strength, a strength that would guide him for the rest of his life. This is God of Inspire. Thanks for watching and stay focused.